Take it off. That medal doesn't belong in this courtroom. The judge's gavel hit like thunder. The veteran on the stand blinked, confused, hand instinctively brushing the silver star pinned to his chest. Your Honor, this isn't just a medal. It's— The judge interrupted. I don't care what it is. This is a court of law, not a military parade. You want to testify, you do it stripped of influence and decoration. Murmurs rippled through the courtroom. A few people looked away, uncomfortable. Others leaned in, eager for drama. The veteran, Sergeant Thomas Beck, slowly stood, shoulders stiff beneath his worn suit. His lawyer whispered something, but Beck raised a hand, silencing him. Then, with a trembling breath, he unpinned the medal. He didn't hand it over. He placed it gently on the table in front of him, like laying down a part of himself. Proceed, the judge snapped. Beck sat back down and began to speak. His voice was steady, trained, but low with years of grit. He wasn't here for glory. He was here to defend a friend. The case was simple on paper. A former squadmate, wrongly accused of assault in a bar fight he didn't start. But the prosecution painted them both as ticking time bombs, veterans with trauma, dangerous men unfit for civilian society. Halfway through his testimony, the prosecutor leaned forward. Mr. Beck, isn't it true that your own records show disciplinary action overseas? Disobedience of orders? Anger issues? Beck nodded slowly. Yes, sir. I disobeyed orders. When those orders meant leaving civilians behind to die, and I had anger issues after watching my entire unit get torn apart by a roadside bomb. The room fell silent. Even the jury stopped writing. He wasn't defending his past, he was revealing it. You can take my medal, he said, turning to the judge, but you can't take the weight that comes with it. And that's when everything changed. The judge leaned forward. Are you trying to sway this court with emotion? No, Your Honor, Beck replied. I'm trying to tell the truth. Something this medal stands for, even if I'm not allowed to wear it. The judge called for a recess. That night, the headlines exploded. Veteran humiliated in court, forced to remove medal. Social media lit up. Hashtags like "Let them wear it" and "Respect our vets" trended within hours. Military leaders, civilians, and even lawmakers voiced outrage. But while the internet rallied, Beck faced something worse: retaliation. The next morning, he was informed his employer had placed him on administrative leave. Too much attention, they said, too controversial. His landlord left a notice asking him to keep the media away or find a new place. News vans stalked his street, reporters shouted questions through his front door, and all the while his friend still faced prison time. The trial unfinished, his testimony questioned as emotionally biased. But Beck never backed down. On the final day of court, he walked in wearing the same suit. No medal. But this time, 6 other veterans sat behind him in uniform, medals gleaming unapologetically on their chests. One missing a leg, one blind in one eye, one clutching a cane in both hands. They didn't speak. They didn't need to. Their presence said everything. Beck finished his testimony, this time not as a soldier, but as a man who'd carried war home in silence, and now paid the price for speaking. You say my medal biases me, he told the court, but it's not bias. It's burden, and I carry it so no one else has to. The jury deliberated for 2 hours. When they returned, they found Beck's friend not guilty on all charges. The courtroom erupted in tears. But the judge refused to look up. Beck stood quietly, no fist pump, no cheer, just a soft nod to the veterans behind him. Then he walked out into a storm. He would lose his job, his apartment, even his shot at a quiet life, but what he gained was far greater. Veterans across the country began wearing their medals in public again. Schools invited him to speak. Memorial halls asked for his story, and one small town in Texas named a street after his unit. He'd lost everything, but in doing so, he reminded the world what honor really looks like. Not pride, not politics, just truth. And that truth can't be removed with a pin. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. You never know. The next one might just change your life.